How do you build a house that's fit for a beast who's looking for his beauty in The Sims 4? Well, sit back and let me show you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Just a Mom That Sims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another Sims 4 speed build. This is for Sims 4 Fairy Tale Adventure. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. So let me give my normal disclaimer. I do not edit my voiceovers when I do speed builds or cast builds. So please forgive any stumbling, bumbling, or my slow United States drawl. So I am here today to build the Beast house. So if you are familiar with the Disney version of this story, the Beast has a mansion. My Beast will not, because mansions take a lot of time and effort out of me. The last one I built would be Midas Kings for season 1, ironically. So this is for season 2, and I'm gonna build a nice sized house because the beast is wealthy. He has simoleons, but what I'm gonna do is I want to have every room included that you probably would. So I'm struggling with roofing because I did make curved walls at the back of this house, and you can see them prominently. So I think I'm gonna bubble the roof, and if I can fix one of the sides, then I can copy it to the other side of the house. And I can tell you right away that I got some clipping inside the house from the round roofs on the back of the house, so I'll try to fix that. If not, I'll be uploading it to the gallery anyway. Maybe one of y'all are better than me at roofing and can fix it, but I will try before I upload. But anyway, I am gonna go ahead because normally I build my rooms first, which I didn't this time, and I go ahead and put wallpapering on the outside of my house. Then I come back and decorate the inside with wallpaper and flooring. Then I go ahead and do my landscaping. So what I'm going to show you in this build is building the house, landscaping, but I'm not going to show you me furnishing the house because it's still a pretty big house, even though it's not a mansion, and it's going to take me some time. What you will see me doing is placing some things, like I know I want to build the Beast a closet. This is going to be the Beast room right here. And when I see objects that I know that I'm going to use, I go ahead and put them in the middle of the floor so that I don't have to look for them later. That's just my building strategy. This is going to be an ensuite bathroom that I just built and a nice big closet. So that's what I'm doing in the Beast room. I'm going to talk about the build, but I'm going to talk a little bit about the story, and I'm going to just ramble too. So I hope you like it. But yeah, what I want to do is I'm building in Ravenwood, right? And I want something that looks like we're back in time, but it's gonna have some modern conveniences. I'm not committed to like a medieval time period, but I'm definitely doing my fairy tales in 2 different save files. So this will be different than the file that Midas was in. So if you've been around, you know that my worlds kind of take place in the same save file. So if I'm playing a 90 Day Fiance, we just finished season 6, all of the 90 Day Fiancés are in the same save file. I only move on once I need the space to do more characters. But anyway, this one's going to be different because this save file, you're going to have some things when I do a new season that are going to look dated, but you will have modern conveniences. So right away, I know that this is going to be a 3-bedroom house. I would like to put 3 bathrooms, maybe 2.5. I want to put a study/library. I know that I want to put a Zen garden room, and I got that idea from watching Pretty Poison Simming. She built a house not long ago. It had a nice green yoga room with lots of plants and flowers. So I want to do something similar but for meditation and yoga. And I also want to have a real formal dining room. I also know that right away I want this house to have a theme. You see me doing some half walls here. I'm planning to put some plants here to decorate the entranceway, and that's just the idea that just popped in my head as I was building. But anyway, yeah, I want to do these different rooms, and I had this idea of doing dark versus light, and you'll see that on the title and the thumbnail most likely. But I want one side of the house to be really dark, darker tones, dark wood paneling, dark wallpaper and paints, dark flooring, whereas the other side I want to be light because I am building a home for a beast, but he is looking for love, and he's looking for redemption. And our beast isn't a beast because he upset someone by calling them ugly. No, we're gonna have a real storyline there, and I'm gonna tell the story when we're doing the story. I'm not gonna tell it now, but our beast wants redemption. He wants love. I'm using these windows that have the blackouts in them by the front door because I think they fit really well. I always struggle with roof coloring in addition to roofing. This is giving barn roof, but it's fitting with this house. I really like it, if I say so myself, and I do. So what I want to do is go ahead and I want to find some roofing, and then I probably will go ahead and put some windows in. This in the back is a greenhouse because gardening is still going to be very important to our bee story here too, because we know that in the Disney version you had a garden with roses specifically, and when all the roses died, it signified the beast, like they were inexplicably drawn and tied together. So we're gonna have gardening. I don't know that roses will be his end all be all, but I do like these windows. They are from Get Together, I think. They fit really good, and I also found out that the thin version of these windows actually work on curved walls. So I'm going to switch over to some of those. This door on the back, I will change the color on it later because I got to think about not having one entrance and one exit. It's in real life, and I carry it over to my game, y'all. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna switch the door to this darker color, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get my greenhouse together. Now I think this ornate roofing with the elaborate iron bars that curl fit this vintage house better. I'm calling the house vintage. I'm gonna go ahead and pop windows all around, and I've got this gap, but I got this slim window that'll fit. I am also using the tall wall settings, something I don't often use, but this is the second build recently where I have used those tall walls. Now here's a hard part for me, picking out the dark wallpapers in the inside of the house, but I really like this paneling from Life and Death, and I'm going to use that. That's our dining room with the dark brown paneling. This blue is a wallpaper that I never use, but it fits for the darkness in that room. Now for the beast room, I know I don't want to do one solid color, so I'm going to do blue and black together. That's also giving it a different texture as well, so that we have a shake up in the room. Now I don't like this for the house, so I think I'm going to try to find something with some browns, and this wallpaper here works fine. Now I know that it's shifting colors quite a bit, but it works. I used to live in this house and the paint would just randomly switch, and it took some time to get used to it, but once I did, I really liked how it looked. Now I'm probably going to put a slanted wall at where the hall starts so that it's not so abrupt, because I'm adding a bathroom right here. So just like this, I'm going to put a wall like this. Now I'm using this black wallpaper from Lovestruck because I really like that wallpaper, and again, we're sticking to that garden theme, right? But I don't want flowers covering the house because he is a beast, right? But we want to have that flower theme stand out when we have it. Now these wallpapers are going on the light side of the house. Now I don't know if that's Casanova Cove or the Hidden Sanctuary Secret Sanctuary kit. I got them, they came out at the same time, and I'm telling you, I love the wallpaper swatches for it because look at these wallpapers. So yeah, then the bathrooms, I'm gonna heavily use the Sleek bathroom kit because let me tell y'all something, that kit is everything. Now this is our meditation room with the green flower wallpaper. I really struggle with that, but it works. This pastel green in the center, that's our kitchen. I'm gonna put 2 giant archways so that you can walk straight in, and then once you do, you can actually just walk straight into the kitchen and see into the kitchen from the 2 archways. And I think I'm gonna use 2 different arches because there's one that comes with, I think, island living, and it's kind of ornate and fancy, or maybe that comes with Grow Together, but the other one is just plain. But yeah, I'm going to use 2 different arches on each side of the kitchen. That works. Now I struggle with the flooring, but Once I really looked at the baseboards on this dark love struck wallpaper, I quickly realized that it is actually a dark brown and not a black. So I'm using this really dark flooring for the living room. Also, I'm going to do this with no CC to upload, but when I play it, I'm definitely going to use this CC living room kit that I have in mind. But I want you to be able to play this house if you want it, with no trouble, or if you're on console, be able to download it. So it'll be some differences, especially with the living room primarily. I'm not going to go through changing a bunch of stuff. Also, I always like to add my Oni's recipe and Little Bad Bubs Granny's cookbook, and FIS as well. I like their cooking mods to the game, so that'll show up as modded. These plants are perfect. Now, I'm not about to landscape the whole house right now, but I kind of wanted you to see what I meant when I said I had the two different size half walls and I was going to put plants in between them. It's almost like a plant bed built in. And also, I'm going to go ahead and use this bed from, I think that is the Secret Sanctuary pack or Casanova Cove. Again, I get them confused and use them almost interchangeably when I'm talking, even though I know that's not correct. I also need to go ahead and put doors in my home. I don't want to put like the cheapest doors. So these doors actually look really nice, and I'm going to change the colors on some of them. I think some of them I'm going to use a dark brown, where other ones in the interior rooms, like this one, I'm going to make them black. This archway is going to be perfect for his secondary closet in the beast room, because I want the beast to have an ensuite bathroom closets. I'm going to hang clothes from the horse ranch pack on his clothing racks, and in this pink room I'm going to put clothes as well. Now that's another glitch. I've talked about this glitch before, but a lot of the shelving show up as modded or CC, even though they're part of the expansion pack, whereas now I'm noticing it with some of the hanging clothes as well. So anyway, I'm panning around the house because we're going to get ready to do our walkthrough, but I want you to see the outside of the house from every angle. I actually remembered my toilet paper rolls and trash cans this go round. As we walk up to the front door, yes, I did put the woohoo rug outside, also known as, in this case, the bear rug, because they got other ones. These seeds will be off of the floor because they will be planted by the time I upload. You will definitely have Beast planting those. He's a gardener through and through. And what I'm going to do is turn to the right. We're going to start our tour here. We've got 3 doors. Going into the first door, we have our study slash library. If you look on the shelf, that vase right there is kind of pink and blue. That is from Horse Ranch Pack. And then our cityscape from City Living is up there on the shelf too. So I like that bookshelf because you can put extra things on it. That's why I used 3 different bookshelves, 2 of those and 1 of that one. So you see our cityscape up there. That's because the beast misses his days of going to the city. On the desk, you will see a basket from Jungle Adventure as well. Now, walking into the meditation room, you can see it's full of greenery. We got bamboo. We've got blooming rooms where we got the greenery hanging over the windows. And it's peaceful just thinking about it. We've got incense, so hopefully we don't start fires in here. Coming out, we're going to go into our last room on this side, and that is going to be the bathroom. And I did use almost everything from the sleep bathroom kit in here. I did different swatches, but I do like the green in the sink and the toilet, but the tub is a different swatch. And you can see that I got the towels up there. Beautiful kit. Coming back through the living room, we've got our Grim Standard Crow, which we'll name because he'll definitely be one of the beast companions, him along with the fish in the aquarium. And like I said, I may turn on like the litrate for the foxes and, the rabbits, so he can have some friends. Now, this room is, if he ever finds the love of his life, if they ever end up here, he wants them to have a comfortable space to call their own so that there's no pressure. And this would be that beautiful room. And you can see we've got, I was gonna call it a woohoo trunk, y'all, but I do know that's a costume trunk. So anyway, excuse me, let's go out. We'll come straight across to the kitchen. The kitchen is a place of light because if you decide that you want to cook, I think that kitchens bring light and love, and That's exactly what we have in this kitchen. We got plenty of cooking space. And you come out, you see our coat rack. Those umbrella racks are functional, by the way. You know how your sim has the black umbrella? You can always change it using that rack to different colors. Now, this is our other bathroom. If the beast ever had guests, they would use this bathroom. That tub is from Spa Day, I believe, while the toilet is from the Magic Pack. Coming in here, this is our dining room. You can see that we've got greenery here. We've got a fruit basket. We've got paintings on the wall. We do have a bar, but again, there's no one ever for the beast to drink with. He's alone and he doesn't want to be. We're going to come back out and we'll go into the hall and turn left because we've got two more rooms to explore. We're going to go to the left again. This is going to be another bedroom. This is on the dark side, but you can see it's not really super dark in here, but it's definitely given kind of plain, kind of standard, whole different vibe than the other room. Now this is the beast room. We definitely have darks. You see his little heart plushie with the band-aid. Yes, he's had his heart broken. You can see he's got a exercise machine because the treadmill, he likes to stay fit. We've got our aquarium that we will load up with fish and our double closets because before he was a beast, the beast actually loved to dress and fashion. And yes, we passed the violin because the beast has secrets. You see our sleek bathroom kit in here, and look at this walk-in shower. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. I'm talking about they nailed this kit, y'all. So coming back out the bathroom, we're gonna go back down the hall because I want to show you all the outdoors and the backside. Yes, we put a welcome mat inside the house, and coming back through, we are gonna come out the back door here, which is perfect. We do have a fishing hole because the beast likes activity to his own. And then you see this little towel that is for stargazing and moon gazing. And you see our greenhouse. I almost forgot what you call it, y'all. But you come in, when I upload, we'll definitely have some plants growing in it as well. You see we've got our gardening kits out here. And look, that roof is perfect. And yes, we have lights in the greenhouse because it gets dark sometimes. So as we pan around Ravenwood, I hope you enjoyed this build. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.